Hi everybody, welcome to the Planet 46 Comic Show. I'm Matt Price, I'm here with Kyle Roberts. We got a big week. What's up, Kyle?
That's right, yeah. Sixth Gun is coming to TV, Image Comics movie, kind of in the making, and Sin City update. And then J.J. Abrams signed on to a new film. What is it? All that more this week on the Planet 46 Comic Show. All right, topic one, Sixth Gun, the graphic novel is coming to NBC, possibly.
Yes, the Sixth Gun, Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt's supernatural western series has been picked up at least for a TV pilot. Deadline is announced. Carlton Cuse, former Lost showrunner, is one of the show's executive producers. So that could be pretty cool. And somebody else with some Lost ties has some big news.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams, one of my favorite directors, is set to direct Star Wars Episode 7, big news.
That's right. Deadline and some others are reporting that negotiations are still forthcoming, but he's signed on in principle to do Star Wars Episode 7. Big news for geeks everywhere, which is actually our question of the day.
Yeah, that leads us to our question of the day, and that is, are you excited to see the J.J. Abrams movie?
Are you going to line up to go see J.J. direct Star Wars? Let us know in the comments.
All right. And then our next topic, Image Comics movie is maybe underway.
Well, underway may be a little strong, but according to Dream Movie Cast, artist Rob Liefeld has written a screenplay about the formation of Image Comics. The publisher was formed in the early 90s when hot Marvel Comics artists, including Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, and Liefeld started their own company. Liefeld also told the site who he'd cast for the film, including Chris Pine as himself and Christian Bale as Spawn creator Todd McFarlane. All kind of far away, but there is a screenplay. I think it'd make it kind of an interesting movie.
Cool. And then we have some news about Sin City.
Yeah, MTV caught up with director Robert Rodriguez to talk about the Sin City sequel, and among the things happening there is that Josh Brolin is going to take over the role of Dwight McCarthy, which was played by Clive Owen in the original film. And of course, if you've read the comics, you'll know why the character has to be played by a different actor. And Rodriguez told MTV that Brolin is perfect in the role. Sin City is set to hit theaters on October 2nd.
Cool. You know what? Let's get into the review file.
All right.
First up, Uncanny XForce, #1.
Yes, Sam Humphries and Ron Garney in a new Marvel comic series from Marvel Now. This one, the X-Force branch of the X-Men, it's usually been a task force that takes on missions that require maybe a little more compromise, a little more violence than you'd ask of the X-Men team. The latest iteration is led by Psylocke, who has left the Jean Grey school after confronting a student, and Storm joins in the leadership of this team, which also features Puck. In the first issue, Humphries introduces the current whereabouts of ex-villain Spiral, former X-Man turned foe Bishop, and sort of the quasi-Phantom X cluster. Ron Garney, who's known for action-packed artwork on books like Captain America and Wolverine, creates some compelling storytelling here, and Humphries is a good candidate to replace Remender on the violent side of the X-Men's world. This issue is a good start. I like it quite a bit.
Sweet, and the next up is Uncanny Avengers, #3.
That's by Rick Remender and John Cassaday. Red Skull is using his new psychic powers to incite both humans and mutants into rioting, causing violence against mutants worldwide. Havoc leads the Uncanny Avengers against the threat as he becomes more assertive as the leader of the team. The story's pretty heavy in both its themes and dialogue, with some action that is at times brutal. The art by former Oklahoman John Cassaday continues to be impressive, and Rick Remender's story continues to build. Overall, it's a good-looking, well-written book that continues the best-selling arc. It's a solid piece of work.
Sweet, and then finally, a completely Marvel-heavy week.
Yep.
Young Avengers #1.
Yeah, we had Uncanny XForce, then Uncanny Avengers, then Young Avengers. So everything's either Uncanny or Avengers this week. This is by the team of Gillen, McKelvey, Norton, and Wilson, and it's a really great-looking book from Marvel Now that brings back the popular Young Avengers characters. Kieran Gillen writes, with art by Jamie McKelvey, assisted by Mike Norton, and Matthew Wilson he's credited with color arts, the colorist on the book, and he does make this issue pop with a really unique color look and palette. In the story, Hulkling and Wiccan return, have a discussion about their relationship and their relationship with superheroics. Kate Bishop, who's been an excellent supporting character in Hawkeye, gets a scene to shine here, along with Novar, the former Marvel boy. Beautifully stylish with a great examination of youth and superheroism, Young Avengers is among the top of the class of the Marvel Now releases.
Sweet, all right, what's your pick?
I'm going to go with Young Avengers. That's my pick. Check it out, first new issue.
Cool, and I mean, are you excited about J.J. Abrams' Star Wars?
I am very excited to see J.J. Abrams doing Star Wars. I think it's a very interesting pick, and I'm very curious to see what he does with it.
Yeah, a lot of people just picture him as a lens flare guy, but he's very good at telling stories, so and very character-driven stories.
Exactly,
so.
something like Super 8. So
yeah, exactly.
All right. Cool. Yeah, leave us your thoughts in the comments, and we'll be back next week with more comic book and movie news. For Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.